welcome back.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Slight break.
A little bit.
We're back in...
But it's an epic tale. It's not to be consumed in one sitting. Although if you are watching this on a playlist or in one sitting, sorry.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes with not killing myself this time in the garbage chute.
Into the garbage chute, flyboy.
I don't know exactly what comes after
It's not the greatest box to climb up in, but
it's stacking.
since you're the stacking king,
Exactly.
you made it work.
I'll take whatever.
At least it's not a desk. Loading.
Beautiful, flawless transitions.
Yeah.
Timeless, even.
It's just like my mind breaks during those times. Entanglement.
What? Oh, that's...
It's like when you can't get your headphones undone.
Entanglement.
Your headphones are actually quantum entangled. They do it just out of spite.
I mean, imagine there's been a lot of research trying to figure out why cords tangle themselves.
Well, at one bit, Apple sort of coated them in a material for a while. I don't know if it's still true, but like, it stopped them getting tangled in your pocket.
It did?
Yeah.
Why wasn't it the most sold headphones in the world?
I don't know. This constant, how'd you get in one piece? Who knows? I don't know. I only have 7 pre-programmed emotions. And confused as fuck is one that's used in the place of several others.
These cutscene might be in
Quick,
this
run.
in this pretty timeless game. The cutscenes shows the age pretty well.
Oh yeah.
I played CS Go here the other day. Yesterday, even, in fact. And I played it for like a single session with a friend previously before playing through this game. And it was a terrible experience, of course. Mainly since I got kicked out for not being good enough according to their unreasonable standards. But after I played this, it felt a lot better, actually. And that's not even the original CS. So it's not the exact same.
Oh no, the sweet spot for me is Source.
Oh yeah.
Although I don't know, I haven't played any of them for a while yet. I used to love Source though. I tried. I think I've told this before. I tried going into CS. What was it, 1.6 or something? Went in, got the shit pushed in.
Wasn't 1.6 the first one?
Yeah. I went to that from playing CS Source.
Oh, okay. When did CS
just
Source come out?
absolutely buggered. I don't know. Around this time, when Half-Life 2 came out.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's sort of its own separate thing. But I used to have a little clan going at one point.
Oh yeah, some rocket
buddies.
beer.
Sorry?
No, the raccoon. What was it?
Badger Rangers.
Badgers. There we go.
Badgers? Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
It was released 2004. That is correct. Source.
Yeah, love that. Had our own little custom sprays. Oh no, the Badger Rangers were more visible in Unreal Tournament.
Oh, okay.
Because you could have custom skins.
Yeah, right.
So we were literally an army of badgers in that one.
CS 1.6 came out in 1999.
But that was just like a mod, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a mod from Half-Life, first one.
Ah, this is the new parental vending machine.
Oh, wow, what? I don't remember this.
Did you nip off for a piss during the cutscene again?
No.
Oh no, you're walking around.
I think I'm just zoned out. Oh yeah, we're in the prison thing.
Yes.
Sort of, kind of. That's an odd cell.
Where will you go? I talked to Dr. Kleiner.
Efficient though.
Yeah, I
You can
guess.
rack them in like Sil.
I really should have put on subtitles for this. Are there even?
Oh, I believe so.
There should be.
We can, because the Half-Life episodes are much shorter.
Uh-huh.
We could have a go at playing those ones directly.
Oh, yeah. That would be nice.
I think those are on the Xbox. In the orange box. Xbox orange. What? Too many boxes.
What?
The orange box for Xbox. I believe Half-Life Episode 1 and 2 are on that.
But that's gotta... That cannot be in 60 FPS.
I think so. It was it's quite quite an old game for an Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah, but does it do 60 at any game? Old or new?
I think so. It
more
depends on it. It's all about how well it's ported.
Yeah, okay. Well, because this is pretty frame rate dependent.
Yeah, but the source engine is quite lean. Depending, it's just how it depends on how much of a shit the developers that are porting it give.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Valve ported it themselves, and so they they were selling the engine back then, I think.
Oh, okay.
For other game developers, so they want it to run as well as possible on many systems so they can license it.
Oh, okay. That sounds nice. It seems to maybe do over 60 even. Maybe.
It depends on your TV, I'm guessing, at that point, if it can even display more than 60.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I remember that people like boasting about, yeah, I can hit 90 frames per second. Yeah, on your 60 hertz screen.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, if this was like 1998 and you still had your 120 hertz CRT, this might be good.
Oh, they went up to that high?
Yeah, I remember having one. Really
Jeez.
fancy 21-inch bad boy. It could go all the way up to 120 hertz.
Looks like I'm stuck. Oh, no, it's a
Uh-oh.
cutscene. So they're fixing it.
Ah.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna hit a rock here at some point. Not a puzzle rock, in fact, but a
Rock lobster!
but a combat
Combat
related.
rock?
No, a combat related issues with me having to guard a place.
Okay.
With turrets.
You actually did say the word rock, though. I'm not...
I said the word rock. In what? How?
Scared you now. In what... I'm sorry, what context were you talking about a rock in? Or is it a rock that you're on?
I don't know if I mentioned a rock. Is there any way to find out? No?
No.
Comments, if you...
If he said the word rock,
Right.
let me know.
Right, 1, 2, 3 in the comments.
Or did you say you got stuck?
I got stuck. Yeah, that's it.
Ah, okay.
I got rock. Just walk
You were just
down.
doing your Scooby-Doo impression. Rock.
My classic Scooby-Doo impression.
You're always doing it. Can't stop him. Especially at parties.
You want to hear a great party
You
trick?
just call him Ruckus.
Oh, am I gonna solve this puzzle? Solve it.
Nah, it's one way. I think I just jumped down and just basically almost survived that one.
Yeah, that's my go-to tactic usually. Boxes, please.
What is that? There's like a algorithm, a bit like the one where for some films there's a simple algorithm people put in it to see how sexist a film is.
Oh yeah,
And it's the first occurrence of a woman being anything other than a sex object. Stuff
Yeah.
like that. There's one for games that is the first appearance of a crate. And then when does the game reach peak crate. I love that little like, oh shit, there's a bomb, and then he ran. When does the game reach peak crate?
Peak crate.
And how many crates are required to complete the game?
I never heard of that. That's interesting.
It's like, you know, like, they've got different measurements for different games. And Half-Life 2 scores very highly on that crate scale.
I really imagine that. I bet Half-Life's up there as well. That's a lot of crates.
Yeah, but I don't know how many of them are required to complete
I
the game.
I guess they're not required. But there are boxes. Yeah, I guess the rockets are required. They're in boxes.
I don't know if they would count. It's like only ones that you can break, I think, count.
Oh, okay, but you don't have to break if you don't want to.
No, it's like it's amazing how many games score very low. I think, from what I remember.
Oh yeah.
Like it's amazing how fewer games don't require crates.
How can you make such a thing?
Oh. Nope. We've got to rethink this one.
Is this the actual solution to do it?
Yep. Turns out you did it right.
There's got to be another solution since you can run out of grenades.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe. Or it would just be game over if you have no... You remember that what that crate thing was called?
No, but I'll definitely look it up for the next
Why
one.
is crate games for dogs the top search? Crate game for dogs? I'm serious. What is that?
So...
I guess if they can play with crates. Not crate-based
Oh, no.
games.
It's Half-Life 2 is top game for dogs. Life 2, I think they call it.
Oh, no, this is not the one, but here's another. There's
Oh,
two of these guard
I liked
things.
this at the time. I thought this was very novel.
This one was good, but the other one is just so goddamn hard. It's basically impossible. And this is coming from someone who can't solve puzzles correctly.
I've always liked that. I'm not a big real-time strategy guy, but there's something about mixing a few of those elements in to an FPS that I quite like.
Oh yeah, that is nice actually.
Reminds me of Portal in some way, this bit, because you're setting up you're setting up stuff to
do
I suppose
stuff.
it's not quite a puzzle, really.
You know,
More of an
me
action
and puzzles, everything that requires thinking is a puzzle.
Yep, but you're doing well so far. Well, they're being quite light.
Quite.
We seem to have the difficulty set quite low, I think. Either you're going down. I don't think I ever did that. I just stayed up there like a cowering.
Yeah. This is kind of
throwing CRTs down on people.
The most lethal and clunky.
Render this,
weapon.
you shit.
Genius.
Trying to shoot through the bulletproof glass there. That's good. That's good. It's not a tactic I've seen before.
Bulletproof this.
Or since.
It's kinda hard to this section was so boring.
I remember enjoying it at the time, but yeah.
You're fun playing, less so
These things
commenting
again.
over.
Flying
Oh yeah, they
bat bastards.
bat bastards.
Metal bats. Well, he's found something. If you like, the AI is equally matched and just permanently in stalemate.
How would that work if you put? Can you make a death match basically in some Half-Life 2 multiplayer and put AI teams against each other?
Oh yeah. In fact, it's perfectly possible in like CS Source as well. It's quite amusing, but if you do it too much, there's a little bit of like the gladiator sort of psychology goes on, and you get a bit of a god rush. Like, play my dance, my pretties, dance. Fight.
That will be quite fun to watch.
But then you set yourself in the middle as the only human player and turn on God mode. And then when the last two are alive, you can decide which one lives. Thumb down. Bang.
It would be interesting to put down money.
On gamble
AI
on the
matches.
AI. We should do that. Set it up. We'll pick a side. The ultimate versus.
Oh, we can just sit there and
Just
basically be
just two
cheerleaders.
cameras. Yeah, just two. Set up two virtual cameras in it. Oh, nearly shot. If that was me, I'd have shot the shit out of that.
Yeah. What happens if you would stand under that and she would just squish you?
So I saw a video yesterday of somebody that's like found a hidden object in Super Mario Sunshine and then tried to work out a way to glitch through things to get there. And you just die and don't even collect the thing in the end. It was the most pointless thing ever. But somebody sat there and thought about it, you know.
People have time.
There's this mystery banana.
Mystery banana?
Yeah, like in one of the levels, there's a banana floating. Oh, this is the where we work out she's a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Boo. There's this like pack of bananas floating at the highest point in the level. And they just sit there. And you can't even see them, they're that far away. But if you get close to them in any way, they become visible.
Mystery
And you have to use like a glitch, like several glitches at the same time to pick them up. But you can get them.
Okay, so you can actually pick them.
Yeah, but you have to get there. It's like at the very top of the level. Like you can't see the land anymore. You're that high up.
That is it. Did you play through the entire Sunshine?
I don't recall. I don't think I finished it, but I've played a hell of a lot of it.
Because one of my most mind-boggling gaming moments, more or less ever, is when before the final boss battle, the city floods.
I never got that far.
You never got that far. Because that just blew my mind. The entire city just underwater. The exact same
all those
places.
toads. Such a waste of mushroom life.
And it's the exact same places you've been running around is now completely underwater and explorable.
Oh.
That blew my, however old I was, mind.
No, I got pretty far in that one. 64 I finished. That was fun.
I've never actually played the 64 version because everyone goes on and on about the goddamn long jump. I never played until I got the long jump. Does that make the game in some way?
What, the Super Mario 64 long jump?
Yeah.
It's fun. But I don't know if it makes the game.
I've read some people claiming that's basically the case. Oh no, there's embarrassing deaths coming.
I remember you talking about this now.
I don't think I've talked specifically about this.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You mentioned that there was a really embarrassing bit with electric water.
Oh, okay, it is this one then. It might not be the last electric water thing.
I'll get you. Oh, maybe not. No, I love me some 64.
I hate me some 64.
But,
Not hate.
I think we should force you to play it.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I'm open about my hatred towards it, but I can also play it. How I'm trying to get back into my mindset while playing this. How the
hell was I thinking?
I would like to have a
plastic. That's so. Maybe one more.
It would be so fun to have a direct link to my brain when thinking.
Next time you play these, you should have a little bit of a commentary that we can, if when we need to,
that
listen
would
into.
be-
Like, what the hell was he thinking?
That would be great,
You turn
actually.
it on and it's just like singing Bananarama or
Yeah,
something. You're not
exactly.
even paying attention to the game.
Banana phone.
This is not going well.
Solved it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really?
Being an
That's
idiot.
solving it?
Being an idiot works out sometimes in the end.
No, just not being low on health at the time.
But now,
Oh, now you are.
Yep. And I think I'm gonna try to put that in front of me and then just jump on it and then jump to the platform.
I'm sure you could do that on 10 health.
As long as I don't touch the water for a single second, it should work. It didn't work the first
See?
time.
See? Where's your long
What?
jump
Yeah,
now?
yeah. You get
The
pissed
anger.
off.
If only you had a long jump.
Or the water pack.
You're not seeing all these pipes everywhere then?
Yeah, you can jump them. Oh, I guess.
That you're supposed to clearly maneuver across.
Clearly, it's putting it very roughly. I think.
Exaggeration, somewhat. See, you made it there without the use of a single blue barrel.
But I want blue barrels.
Where are
Flashlight.
you going now? Okay,
Ah.
okay.
Platforming. Literally.
This could work.
I've solved everything thus far. And I know, in fact, I beat the game. So
Yeah.
I should be able to solve this. Spoiler alert.
Nice.
Too thick.
Fuck you and your barrel. You must have got it because you walk across there.
The can you maneuver?
Over that
Stop.
pipe.
Is it just?
Jump. It's there.
Can you? Oh, smart. Can you even get to the platform?
Yeah, I think there's
there, though?
pipes on the other end, if I remember rightly. There's pipes. You have to jump over those and then onto another set.
Pipes
and then
are for
you-
weak men.
And then you jump off those onto the platform at the top. Right?
Pipes are for
Something
weak
like
men.
that.
Stop it with the god. That should have worked though.
But that would be a little easy. And maybe if you add more electricity. It will evaporate all the water. And yeah, that's all you got to do. Just dry the place out.
If I drink everything,
No, I'd need a piss before I'm done. And then I'm just back to square one and everything smells like piss. I'm not drinking that.
what am I doing? Those.
I'm not Bear Grylls.
I know that didn't work.
I wonder if Bear Grylls has ever grilled a bear.
And other philosophical questions coming right up.
I mean, if there's ever anyone gonna grill a bear, it's gonna be Bear Grylls. When you think about it.
I wonder if
Oh my God, you
Michael
just
Caine
stuck-
has mic'd a cane.
No,
Sorry,
you mean-
we'll be scratching that.
You mean Kane the Mike?
Yeah, I guess.
Not set up a cane and then giving it a microphone.
Mike
But he's got a cane and beating a microphone with it.
Probably.
Oh, go on,
Oh.
go on. This is I was like, oh my God, this is doable. This is fucking doable. I can stack my way out of this. Oh God.
What am I doing?
No, you're ruining your own plan. Oh, you're thinking of moving it forward. Uh-oh.
Right, the water.
Oh no, I
That's
love
why I'm
these.
here in the first place.
This is the ladder all over again.
At least there's just not a lock that I need to blow up. Yes!
Oh my God, you made it.
That's not how you were supposed to do it. Maybe.
I don't know.
It would be the first time you needed to stack something to solve a puzzle.
This is true. So those lessons you taught yourself earlier have really worked out.
I'm a smart player. I learn from my
It's
mistakes.
almost like it was fate.
I learn from my mistakes and repeat them, but better.
You you know how to fuck up better than ever.
Exactly.
Why do we fall down? So we can fall even harder next time. And build up some scar tissue to cushion the blow.
If I break all the bones, I can break them the next time.
But that's like saying, if I kill myself now, I can't die later.
Exactly. Oh, it's coming up. The part where
dear.
where with the turrets, I believe. I think
A
this is
second
this.
turret job.
Oh yeah, but this is one. This is infinitely much harder. Come on.
Sorry, that was just priceless. Don't stack your way out of this one. It's just a jump. Oh my god! Really? Is this the embarrassment?
That's like saying it's just the Second World War.
No, it's a step. It's literally a step. And then it turns out you should have been using the door on the left all along. You're just trapped in like David Bowie's scene at the end of Labyrinth.
Yeah.
You've seen that though now, right?
Yeah, I saw it a while ago.
So, I thought, which one? Labyrinth you hadn't seen and you've recently seen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's the Princess Bride I haven't seen.
Oh yes. Neverending Story.
Oh yeah. I watched that a ton as a kid.
Second one's really bad.
I've seen reviews of it, and the third one.
So, the third one's just unmentionable.
Starring Jack Black.
Oh. As a kid.
Yeah, in high school. That's pulling what's that musical called from the 70s and the 50s with John Travolta?
Grease.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that infamous for having very old adults as school people? School people. Yeah,
School. Yeah. I know. As I was watching
students. School people.
I've just watched my way through Firefly and the movie Serenity.
Yeah.
Except
Don't spoil anything.
Okay, there's only one thing. It's more of like an acting thing rather than an actual story thing. But there's somebody in it who's supposed to be 17. But there was a couple of years gap between making the film and she's clearly in her late 20s but meant to be 17.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, okay, here we're setting up.
It's like they fiddled enough with the plot, like they changed a little bit of the story. So there's a bit of a continuity screw up. Like, just make her a bit older if you're going to mess with the continuity. Or, let some time have passed.
Yeah, that sounds easier.
No, it's no need for it to be 1 week after the last episode.
Did the movie hold the same? Was the TV series good? Because I've tried watching it.
You know
once.
what? It's one of those things. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a masterpiece.
Uh-huh.
But I'm glad I've watched it.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been... It's a bit like the first season of Star Trek Next Generation is flaky as fuck at best.
Okay.
But some of the later seasons are some of the best sci-fi TV I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna plow through that at some point.
I think we should attempt to riff one of the episodes.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Especially the pilot.
Oh, yeah?
Which is very interesting, of like the original series. Because it's just, it's not even got Kirk in it. It hasn't got Bones in it, but Spock's in it.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a crazy story, but like a half decent one. But then there's those little bits of, like, it's meant to be progressive, like it has a female lieutenant. Exactly. But then there's the line, and the Orion women, they actually like being taken advantage of.
Oh.
So just taking advantage of women normally is just oh well, I suppose you have to. But now the universe has opened up, we've found some that like it. It reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide and them breeding an animal that likes to be eaten.
It's a universe for everyone. Even the 50s. Oh, they're starting. The thing that fucked me on this is the constant barrage of the fly saws, or whatever they're called. Man
hacks.
hacks. That's one. There's like 10 of them at the same time at some point. Fuck that noise. And the
them.
fucking those fuckers coming in, kicking down my turrets and beating them.
Oh, that's cheating.
Beating them.
That's cheating.
I'm
You should put 2 back to back, then they'd be screwed.
Oh.
They just stand in the middle, kicking in a circle. Although the AI wasn't that bad in this, I suppose.
No.
It's just they have the aim of the Imperial Army from Star Wars. Have you seen that brilliant clip that was like cut from the film? It's like
No.
a special effects screw up where they blow up a
Yeah.
wall, and then the stormtroopers come flying through the hole in the wall that they've blown up. But none of the actors can get it right, and so they sort of fall over each other, and they just keep trying to carry on as if nothing's gone wrong. But then 2 more fall over. And it's just pure incompetence. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment.
But is it in the final movie?
No, it was cut.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's like it's one of the few total goofs. Oh dear. That remain in the film.
Oh, okay.
No,
No, I've
remain
not
in the
seen
film.
that.
Sorry, that was like remain. Like the footage is still
Oh, yeah.
available. It wasn't just totally destroyed. So there's very few outtakes that actually survive from that time. Outtakes weren't a thing.
Oh, yeah. Because that would have been worth a lot.
Like one of my favorites is when Han Solo, Harrison Ford, screws up a line. It ain't like dusting crops, boy. You could fly straight through a star or like something like that, or bounce off a supernova. And he says, "It ain't like dusting crops, boy. You could bounce through a store." And then you're like, hit a supermarket. Brilliant.
I remember being blown off,
No.
blown away by when
Harrison Ford? Jesus Christ. That guy does get stoned.
by the Pixar movie A Bug's Life.
Oh,
I think it
yeah.
was, with the animated outtakes in the end.
Yeah, I both like and hate that idea.
I liked it as a kid. I haven't seen it now.
Oh, they do it on
some
every
time.
Pixar still.
They do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it on a couple, but I don't remember on everyone. Maybe. Because that's
It's
a
like,
trope.
It's a little contrived now.
Yeah, goddamn.
Like, if there were actual line readings that they did wrong, and then they animated those line readings,
Yeah,
that would be funny.
yeah.
But, like, purposely trying to make mistakes.
Oh, that's...
Maybe they did it right in the first attempt, because they did it in Toy Story as well.
Oh, they did?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Or at least in 2.
Yeah, I think it was...
But maybe not in the first one.
I think it was on 2.
But it's a little underrated movie, I think, Bug's Life. I quite like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I watched that a ton as a kid, at least. I haven't seen it in like 10 years, probably. I wonder if it holds up.
That's something that annoys me about living here in Europe. We don't get any rides like we do in the
rides?
Disney worlds in the States.
Yeah.
Like, we got Lizardbury,
Yeah.
which admittedly is getting better, but like my dad actually not designs, but like does the structural engineering for some rides in the UK.
Oh, shit.
But it's a place that's like its name is Pet's Corner. That's how much of a pussy place it is, right? The rides aren't rides as such. They're more cars that you get in and see. It's more like the what's the one that's in Disney? It's like famous for having that. It's a small, small world. It's a small world after all. Anyway,
Yeah.
It's basically a cart that you sit in and go around some animatronics.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the rides are that.
Oh, okay.
None of them are not Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Is it Death Mountain? I don't remember. It sounds like something.
Sounds like Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
That's the one. I mean, it's not. It's not an epic roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
I think they might have added those over time, but it was my dad's job to design the building's structural framework, basically. But I used to get in for free when he was doing surveys. Which
Oh,
was
wow.
neat.
Yeah, that must have been amazing.
Although one of them was a Santa ride, but it was open all year round.
Okay.
The weirdest thing.
That's just...
Being sat there in your shorts and t-shirt, queuing up for the Santa ride. And then while it's like, maybe 28 degrees outside, you then go into an air-conditioned room with fake snow and gingerbread smell being pumped into the air.
What?
As you go around and see, Mrs. Santa waving at you while she's knitting.
That just sounds like bad marketing.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a short-sightedness, but
Yeah.
never a long queue for that one.
I can imagine.
Not in July, anyway.
Man, you can see this is just total panic and chaos. Everything coming once. Turrets falling down. Grenades being thrown. Man-hacks being flown.
This is the kind of thing that I think should be in theme parks. Like VR thing. Like VR... like you're the only one that I know who's used VR on a regular basis.
Huh?
Would you say it'd be better as an experience in a ride type way? Where you could set up something like this,
Yeah.
and the room was like made up to match where you were. So when you went to a wall, there was really a wall there, but you couldn't feel the bullet holes in them, but you could see them.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
That
fun.
kind of augmented reality thing.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And if they can fix somehow the motion... Yeah, that would fix the motion sickness thing as well. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
are actually moving around.
Yeah. And like
think
your
that's how it works.
environment matches what you're seeing. Like the physical environment you can touch matches what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And then you set up a thing like this, and then you see the virtual baddies running towards you.
Oh yeah, that would be a ton of fun. That's coming. That's gotta be
that's-
available at some point.
And you're dead again.
Yep. They're just gonna... this was the absolute hardest section of the game. Like, even the final
I don't
fight
even
was easier.
remember it.
You don't even remember this?
No. So it can't have been
It can't
that
have been too hard.
difficult. No. But anyway, yeah. I feel we're gypped on amusement parks here in Europe. I mean, there's Disneyland in France, but I mean, if I want to go to France, I'd go to France. I wouldn't go to Disney World. Oh no, it's Disneyland,
Yeah.
Paris.
I've been there.
Oh right. How is it? Is it
I thought it was
like the
great.
American? I've never been. It's just all I know is I just remember they have like a license to have their own nuclear power station, but they've never used it.
In Disneyland?
Yeah, they have a license to have their own nuclear reactor.
How did
On
that
site?
go through?
I'm just guessing they thought they might need it one day.
There's something missing in this amusement park for kids. Can we get a nuclear
Yeah, but imagine
reactor
having
or
to get
something?
off the ride because there's a meltdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Mickey Mouse's coolant's boiling over. Pluto got in the reactor again.
Would be hilarious to see a Disney-themed nuclear reactor.
As a VR experiment. As well.
Yeah.
Can you save Paris from nuclear destruction?
Disney Chernobyl. Coming to you soon.
Chernobyl simulator. But Disney-fied.
Help
Like, the thing
Mickey
is, there's
Mouse
some,
escape radiation sickness.
like, there was one in the States that somebody was talking about. I don't remember who, saying that there was one that it was meant to be an Alien tie-in, like a tie-in to the movie Alien, or Aliens. I think it would have been '86. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But because Aliens was an R-rated movie, they wouldn't allow it in the park. But they'd already built the ride, so they changed it to be just a random alien, not the alien. And still did it. And so it's this terrifying alien encounter ride that you just sit in. It's more like a cinema thing, but like then they've got like this puppet that flies under the seats and the lights go out. Like that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. What an idea.
But yeah, like all the Back to the Future ride and stuff like that. I'd have loved to have had a chance.
Oh yeah, and in Disneyland, in France, they had a great Millennium Falcon VR-ish experience.
Wow.
With you sitting in a seat with a huge screen in front of you, and the seats moving a lot when flowing through asteroid fields and all that. That was amazing.
Yeah, they had like a little VR simulator thing. It was one of those things that was like, it's a cart on a stick attached to a motor, and then you get into it and there's a screen, and then the thing shakes about in time to the DVD playing on the screen. So that's the best I've been on in that kind of thing. But what's the one I was going? There's one thing I was in this Pets Corner place. It was like the extremely nerfed idea of a northern amusement arcade.
Yeah.
Amusement park. They had like there was one of my favorite things was a very simple thing. It was near the lunch picnic area. It's basically just a big barrel that you get in and you run in like a hamster wheel. I just remember loving the hell out of that thing. But they took it away because it was too dangerous. Kids kept falling on each other. And I think there was I think there was like a broken arm at one point.
Oh, that bad?
Like, but one broken arm in a park that will have a few broken arms just from people running around.
Oh, okay, that is fair enough. That is fair enough.
But this sort of got me on to a thing of dangerous theme parks. And we should save this for it's almost dedicated episode, but I found something called Action Park, which I'm going to tease here, that I want to investigate with you further, because you think a broken arm in a barrel thing is dangerous?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This place had deaths.
It had what?
Deaths. Actual deaths. Multiple deaths. In fact.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it closed down, but it's back open today.
Oh, nice. That's a hard thing to come back from. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's this ride in Pets Corner called the Boozy Barrel Ride. I think, again, my dad was involved in some part of that. I liked this bit. Very atmospheric. What's the word?
Fairy.
Yes.
No, fairy.
Yes. I meant yes, that's how I was going to say it wrong. What did I actually mean?
Yes, that is wrong.
It was like a pirate-themed water ride. And you got into a barrel, and when you're in this said barrel, you're being knocked around, and there's various piratey things on the way. But it was a ride. Like there was a bit of a water rush in some places, and you got splashed and that sort of thing. There's no real danger. Like some of the videos from this other place, like how did people not die on a daily basis? One of the things I'm gonna check Wikipedia up on some of these facts I've heard about it. One of them is that they had to pay money to the hospital to pay for extra ambulances to keep up with the traffic between the park and the hospital.
Oh.
Like, when that's what you got to do, there's something wrong with your fucking park.
Yes. What?
That's like, you know what? I'm massively overweight, but I've got to just get a bigger fridge because I just can't get any fatter.
Oh, here's the big reveal, by the way.
Ooh.
I think.
Oh, we've already had it
there she is.
revealed.
But
she
the
doesn't. This
confrontation.
Is yes.
Hey, asshole.
Knock, knock. I like that.
Alex? Gordon, how did you get in here? We know all about you and Breen. What? You've been a spy for the Combine.
And you
Say that.
And you're wearing that goddamn cardigan I gave you.
Wait until after we unlock the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess she had a key. Shoot her.
Whatever you may think, I assure you, I have worked.
She's wearing a V-neck. She's clearly a bitch. Oh, not a V-neck. What do I mean? Turtleneck.
We can figure this teleport and get the hell out of here. You see, we're working to the same end.
And she's got hot rock holes in the bottom of it.
That's my father's work you stole.
Could have just been a...
What did she do exactly that was wrong?
I don't
never got
remember.
it.
She basically was selling out secrets.
Enough of your bullshit.
Okay.
She was a double agent.
Gordon, there's my
Okay.
dad. I'm going to bring him in.
Fair enough. That wasn't too complicated.
No.
No thanks to you. Just enter the coordinates for Dr.
She was... I think that's what Breen was in the original.
Teleport platform and we're locked.
Oh, okay.
He was part of the same team.
See.
So she's a female Breen in this one.
Let's get going.
Well, speaking of dangerous amusement parks, in Gothenburg, they had a dangerous inflatable arena. Have you heard about this?
Inflatable arena.
Inflatable sports arena.
What? So like, well, you blow it a bit like what I'm sort of kind of trying to imagine is a bouncy castle so big you could play football on it.
No, more or less. I mean, they played it on the actual ground.
I bet hockey ended quickly.
I think they played a lot of bandy.
Oh, bandy.
Yeah.
Which is hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
But hockey
but
is
no ice.
ice hockey.
Yeah, exactly. Hockey. That's the one. But it was. Turns out the inflatable arena had no heating in it, so during the winter, the the temperature inside the arena was basically the same as, outside, and the kids actually froze a lot when playing. That was a problem. That was one of the problems.
10 degre's, yeah.
Another problem
-10.
was the rotating
Dance
air.
floor.
The air sort of what was it called? Air. You have to go through some sort of what the fuck is it called? Not an air vent, but a
bit like what
door
I'm thinking is like an airlock type
airlock
system.
type thing. Let's call it that.
A portal into the
But it was
thing.
it was called something rotating airlock. Is what it was called at least.
Well, that's of course what you need.
Exactly, but it turns out one kid broke her arm in it,
Uh-oh.
and another one broke his foot in it.
At the same time, or
No, not
separately?
at two separate locations.
Okay.
Another has been damaged in the rotating airlock, leading in the inflatable sports arena for kids. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm on about. It's like that was just okay, we didn't quite think this one through. Let's shut it down.
and the roof
They didn't leave it
broke
open.
in winter because snow
God.
came on it.
But like,
They didn't think about that at first.
there was never any clear loss of life that could have happened in there.
Not
And when in this other place, people died and they left it open.
how?
I don't.
How?
America.
Oh. I guess you can't close down a school after a school shooting, so why would you close down the amusement park?
I think there was more than one death in a week.
What, in a week?
Yeah. So at some point, I mean, I don't know if it was in the same ride, but the fact that you have multiple death rides is an indicator of a larger problem.
One would think.
No, they kept it open. It wasn't until the profits were lower than the the lawsuit payouts that they actually closed the thing down.
Yeah, I guess that would make anyone reconsider closing or opening it.
Yeah, patronage is
park.
definitely questionable past that point. Yep, that's what I need. I need to summon some sand lions.
Yes. Obviously.
Oh, the ragdolling in this is brilliant. So you never know if they're just going to fall over or start doing a Russian dance.
Oh yeah, that is great. Did the first Half-Life had ragdoll physics?
No, not as such. Not that I recall, anyway.
Because this got to be a pretty early example of it.
I think this was my gaming introduction to ragdolls as a term, at least.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, oh look, you can shoot them and their legs keep moving, even though they're already dead. They don't just fade into the ground. Not straight away, anyway. Because then it's a novel thing when later on you get to the sort of like matter destroying weapons. Because usually in older games you'd shoot somebody and they would just dissolve into a gas. But in this one, you got to get a special weapon to do that shit. The thing is, this park reopened.
Oh yeah.
And then they decided to make a ride that was emulating their most famous and like the ride with the highest body count.
What?
Yeah, and it was opened by the son of the original guy who owned it.
What?
So yeah, it's just a bonkers place. I really want to get a whole slideshow set up of facts and images and videos, and we'll have to go through it because it's such a fascinating place. Because I like even just going to water parks here, or like when on holiday in like Greece and stuff. Like they take the lifeguard thing pretty bloody seriously.
Yeah,
like, if you run towards a water chute 5 seconds earlier than they want you to, you are shouted at severely.
Oh no, that's the worst kind of shout. Severe ones.
You get a physical bollocking, and you're sent to the back of the queue.
Oh wow!
But like this place, health and safety.
If you
We
went,
put chlorine in the water. What more do you want?
if you cut queues, you were killed on spot.
Queue jumpers will be shot on sight.
Oh, we're back.
Dr. Kleiner, let us out.
Ugh, typical gameplay backtracking. And it's even a cutscene.
Gordon? My
Nah.
God, how did you get here? And when?
Well, you're the one that
What is
built the
ground-
teleporter, and it kind of makes a noise.
It-
What's
Yeah,
your
exactly.
guess, scientist man?
How did you get here?
Just as we were porting out.
Looks like a fucking mascot for some kind of kitchen cleaner. Dr. Clean.
That was over a week ago.
What do you mean? Gordon and I were just there a minute ago.
Oh, so there's time travel.
We seem to have
Ooh.
developed a very
I wonder if that's a hint for what they were planning on Half-Life 3.
It's an entirely new line of investigation.
I mean, if we're
Because
gonna take
we took a week to transport there. When before it was instant.
right,
That's like
right.
dropping a hint that maybe Half-Life 3 could involve time travel.
To begin
Well, if we're gonna look for hints, I guess we can just dissect every.
Well, no, but
sentence.
that's a very like that's just mentioned and it's never
Not to get my father
talked
out.
about again. Like they've been gone for a week.
push with that very aim in mind.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And shit has gone down.
But they've never mentioned the whole time travel ability. He never mentions the ability to time travel.
Well, I guess if they were really that extremely for planned,
Because the mechanic in this one was the gravity gun.
yeah, definitely.
If you had like a time gun,
No longer alone.
imagine Portal type situations, but the gun and like the portal also sent you through time. Like how? I don't know if that would even work.
Yeah, exactly. How?
Because
would
you
that work
actually,
in
for the
practice?
gameplay to work, you'd actually have to invent time travel.
Oh yeah, right.
Unless you did, it's like split universes, which then it would work.
You heard him.
After
So when
a
you shoot that,
complicated setup.
you shoot a gun into an area that is 30 seconds before, but it's a different universe. It's exactly the same.
That has been done in at least one game, but that was a platformer, indie platformer called Braid, I think.
Oh, but that was where you could just rewind time when you
Yeah.
fell over. That one,
Not only when you had to do it to solve certain puzzles.
that's why I didn't like it.
I didn't like it as either, but
It was like
an
it
interesting.
also, wasn't it also meant to be like a weird Mario parody?
It had some pretentious bullshit in it. That I remember.
It was trying to be an unofficial Mario sequel.
Or it was. Yeah, I guess there were Goomba-like things, maybe.
But
sort of
like
remind
it
me.
was meant to be that he was Mario and the woman he was rescuing was the princess, and
Yeah, I remember that, but it was a lot of text.
that was just like. Meh.
Oh yeah, that completely did not want me to play that at all.
You better hurry.
And that guy complains a lot that the reason people don't buy his games is stuff like the App Store on iOS being not very user friendly, and that's why his games don't sell very well.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
that?
I'm
What's
sure.
that other indie developer that got a lot of shit with that 2D/3D platformer where you could turn perspectives and had pixely graphics? Well, in an indie game.
Turn perspective. That sounds like Super Mario, Super Paper Mario.
What the fuck is it called? Have you seen Indie Game the movie?
No.
Oh, see that. That is an amazingly interesting documentary.
Okay.
Let's see, because he was one of the mentioned. Phil Fish, is that one maybe?
I know the name.
Oh, what's the game called? God. damn-
Comment below. Save Marcus the time. There's only a few indie games like that I've played, but I loved this. Where you just like starts starts kicking ass, taking
Fez.
names. Fez.
That's the one. There's a lot of about that game in that documentary.
Okay.
And the,
No,
and
I've
the
not,
problematic because he cancelled the sequel because he basically thought people were assholes for nagging on him to make it.
Oh, so he cancelled it just to spite them.
To make a point, basically, if I remember, that's putting it. That's not all the perspective on it. I
It's just
guess,
it's
but
like it's
that was the
people that
gist
don't
of it.
realize that there are other people in the world, and they'd like it. Yeah, it'd be great for everyone to be nice, but
Dalai Lama 2017.
yeah. I asked him personally on Twitter recently what he thought about Britain threatening Spain with war over Gibraltar.
Phil Fish.
I haven't. No, the Dalai Lama.
What did he respond?
He hasn't got back to me yet. But I am here. What was that? A working
That was
TV.
a TV that I
Wow.
missed.
It's like,
Or
no, it's not. What
what
was
was that about?
that a ghost situation or? That was weird.
How did I not notice that? I guess it's gonna be a long game if we gonna point out all the things I did not notice.
But that was weird.
Oh, it's
Him again.
thing
Did you
is,
just take a selfie of the? Oh, like,
I think
I suppose
you get
when you
squad
are the
members
camera,
now.
that's a bit difficult.
You get squad members now, but that is such an odd mechanic to that.
Just throw in.
Yeah, this our
Hi,
game
welcome
engine
to
can
the-
do as well.
Welcome to the beta version of Left 4 Dead.
That's another game I haven't played.
It's
a
this.
second of. Oh, you get squad members.
Yeah, it is. It's a multiplayer only game.
Oh, it's no single player content.
Well, technically, if you set all the other three as bots,
Oh,
it's single player.
okay.
But that's like saying, well, technically, Quake Deathmatch, if you just set everything to a bot, is a single player Quake game.
I've been really wanting to play some old FPS games after watching a lot of lazy game reviews.
Yeah,
He talks about a lot of those.
I freaking love like Unreal Tournament's probably a bit too new to scratch that itch entirely, but like setting up some proper DOS Quake multiplayer would be quite fun just to see if it's technically possible.
Yeah. Blood.
Oh, I love that
I would
game.
want. I would want to
Have
play.
you played that all the way through?
No. I've just played like 5 minutes of it at some point.
Oh, it's like you think Duke Nukem's snarky. That fucker's great. He just randomly. I think he has like it's like one of his things is he has a thing for musical theater. The character, and so if like his idle animations or like idle responses are randomly singing show tunes. So if you just sit there and don't do anything and stare at a wall, he'll go, "Strangers in the night, exchanging glances," and that's it. That's what he'll say. There's some other ones as well, but like just a random line from South Pacific. The hoppers are they called or something? I don't remember. The hopping mines.
Oh yeah, I hated these because I never found a good way to deal with
Forgot
them.
about these.
And
You just
never,
throw something at them, don't you?
maybe.
Yes, shoot the bomb. Right at you.
How
where-
could the bomb not react to being shot at?
I'm guessing the bullets are meant to be just too small, but
Bulletproof bombs.
a mild flaw.
Oh,
is
maybe
that
the-
such a good...
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there you are. You disarm them by picking them up.
And then just kind of.
Nice. Let's see.
them away.
You have sorted them.
There's so
Oops.
many of them.
Oh, I'm sorry if this game is too, laborious for you.
Laborious. That's a new word.
Yeah, it's something that involves a lot of labor.
Ah,
Laborious.
I would sound like it would.
Or
That sounds like excessive laboratory work. Laborious.
that would be laborious.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, so
Something that involves a lot of dogs that steal newspaper, toilet paper, would be labradorious. Although you don't have that brand, do you?
Labradorious?
No, that brand. Like we have. You've got Lammy,
Yeah.
the toilet paper. We have one very similar, except instead of a lamb, it's a dog, and they always steal the paper and
Wipe
run
your
away
ass
with
with
it.
dogs?
Well, you don't wipe your ass with a sheep.
Rather that than dogs. Because
Or when the dog runs off, when the dog runs off with it, it's a puppy though, so it's quite, it's quite soft.
Oh, okay, I guess if I would want to wipe shit with any type of dog, it would be a puppy.
Yeah. Apparently, swans used to be a favorite animal for wiping your ass on. The neck of a swan.
The neck?
Yeah, well, the neck it's the right shape, and it's got length to it.
I guess you would
And the
just...
down is on the neck is apparently very soft, and so it's an incredibly pleasurable experience of wiping your ass with a swan.
I would just have an image of a Victorian ages and people use live swans to
How
wipe
did you
their
know
ass.
it was the Victorian age?
Well, what could it possibly be otherwise?
And the thing is though, is the swan alive at this point? And if so, those fuckers can break an arm. I don't want it near my dick. I mean, it's just the logistics of wiping your ass with a swan is too much. But well, I think we're oh Christ on a
Jesus
oh there he is. He's on fire. He is.
He's calm.
Oh no, he's definitely on fire. That chap.
Just
Oh well, just be on fire for a minute. I'll work it out later.
Just sleep it out.
Yeah. Well then, I think we're coming to the end here.
But since we don't know exactly, this could be another one of those awkward points where we say that its
Could
end
be.
is coming 5 minutes before the end is actually coming.
Could be. Who knows?
Ah,
There's oh no, there's like 2 minutes left.
yeah, we can drag it. We can drag it out to 2 minutes, right? So
Yeah. Oh.
It sure has been a
course
blast.
we can. You keep testing those things. Like,
Testing
how
what
far,
things?
how close can I get to those things before they start clicking like bats?
I don't even think they come back at any other point.
No, I'd
in the
forgotten
little
about them
time it's
entirely.
left.
They're a neat little thing, though. Hoppers, I think they're called.
Hoppers.
I think so.
Such simple as hoppers, man hacks. Where are the
Hoppers, watch out for the hoppers, he just said. There you go.
Ah. How did he know? Oh,
The more you know.
what?
I never played Left 4 Dead 2, though.
That's the most famous one, right? That's the one I've always seen mentioned when seeing multiplayer.
Well, I think it was the
multiplayer games ever.
perfected version,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
exactly.
But I loved the first one. I've not played that much of it, but what I did play, I enjoyed.
Well,
It's one of those things where the zombies have different types. So there's a fat one called a boomer that explodes everywhere, and the stuff that he explodes into is poisonous. And then there's a witch, which is very fast.
yeah, that's the one I've heard about.
But no, it's a good one. We should have a go at it sometime.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Well, now it's actually at the end.
Yeah.
We can say thank you, I think would be appropriate, maybe? No, it's not.
Well, it'll have to do.
Yep.